Why do we fall ill? Chapter 13 of 9th standard. This chapter is very relevant right now. Today we are in a scenario where the entire world is sick of coronavirus, COVID-19, transmission of virus. The virus will infect you, symptoms. A lot of new words are being floated around everywhere. So, આ સિચ્યુએશનમાં it is very important that we learn this chapter properly and understand it. Why things are happening the way they are. So let's see this chapter about medicine, infection, microbes, etc. Why do we fall ill? Health and its failure. Acha, before I start, once again, the chapter is written like an essay. બહુ જ લાંબુ 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 લખ્યું છે જેનો કોઈ મતલબ નથી. So when our classes reopen, at that time we will do this chapter again. But as of now, I'm showing you a summary of the most important thing in the chapter. કહેવા શું માગે છે? હું તમને અડધો કલાક ભાષણ આપું પણ કોઈક વાર એવું બી થાય કે તમને ખબર જ ના પડે કે કહેવા શું માગો છો. And then I have to summarize in short. એવી રીતે આ એક સમરી છે. This presentation is the summary of the chapter where maximum 80% details are covered. 20% એ આપણે textbook reading કરશું પછી. So let's look at the first topic of the chapter, health and its failure. What is health? આપણે કોઈને મળીએ ત્યારે શું કહીએ? કેમ છો? મજામાં? What is મજામાં? મજામાં means that you do not have a disease. તમને શરદી, ઉધરસ, તાવ, ડેન્ગ્યુ, મલેરિયા કંઈ નથી. But is it true? તમને કોઈ ઇન્ફેક્શન નથી એનો મતલબ તમે મજામાં? નો. મને કોઈ ઇન્ફેક્શન નથી, મને કોઈ બેક્ટેરિયા નથી, તો પણ હું મજામાં નથી કારણ કે મારી એજમાં હું ફર્સ્ટ ફ્લોર ચડું તો બી થાકી જાઉં છું. મારો કઝિન છે એ ડાન્સર છે. He is a professional dancer. એને બી કોઈ ડિસીઝ નથી, બેક્ટેરિયા, વાયરસ, ફંગસ શરીરમાં નથી, પણ એ મજામાં નથી કારણ કે 3 મિનિટ નાચે એને થાકી જાય. તો મજામાંનો મતલબ શું? That is what the textbook is discussing here. What is health and its failures? The significance of health. Significance એટલે importance. Health word શું કહેવા માંગે છે? What does the word health mean? It means being well. I am okay. હું મજામાં છું. That's called I am in good health, being well. And health is therefore a state of being well or well enough, a state of being well enough to function well physically, mentally, socially. પરફેક્ટ તમે મજામાં પોતાને ક્યારે કહી શકો? જ્યારે તમારું ફિઝિકલ બોડી મજામાં છે, તંદુરસ્ત, હષ્ટપુષ્ટ, 3 મિનિટ પછી થાકતા નથી, દાદરા ચડીને બી થાકતા નથી. મેન્ટલી હેલ્ધી, મગજ ઠેકાણે છે, તમે હેપી છો, સેટિસ્ફાઈડ છો લાઈફમાં. એન્ડ થર્ડ ઇઝ સોશિયલી. You have enough money to spend, you have a good house, you have a good family, you have good friends. Together this entire thing is called being well. So good health does not mean that I don't have bacteria and virus in my body. Good health means no bacteria, virus in the body, no disease, being fit socially, mentally, physically. દાદી છે, દાદીનું પૂછ્યું કેમ છો? તો સ્ટેન્ડર્ડ રિપ્લાય તો એવું જ આવે, મજામાં. આ ટેક્સ્ટબુકનું એક્ઝામ્પલ છે. પણ દાદી મજામાં નથી. કેમ? મલેરિયા થયો? ના. અસ્થમા છે? ના. ટીબી? ના. કેન્સર? ના. કંઈ નથી રે બાપા. પણ grandma is not able to go to the market because she is old, she gets tired. That means she had a bad health. You are not interested in studies, then you are not healthy. You also have bad health. પણ મેન્ટલ હેલ્થ, ભણવું નથી ગમતું, બરાબર છે, પણ ભણવું તો પડશે જ, અને જો તમે નહીં ભણો તો દેટ ઇઝ કોલ્ડ બેડ મેન્ટલ હેલ્થ. સો બેડ હેલ્થ કેન બી મેન્ટલી, ફિઝિકલી, ઇકોનોમિકલી. બિચારો જે માણસ ગરીબ છે એને કહેવાય બેડ હેલ્થ ઇન ટર્મ્સ ઓફ મની. Personal and community issues both matter for health. Now this is a different topic. તમને શરદી થઈ એનું જવાબદાર કોણ? Who is responsible that you have cough and cold? You yourself? Your family members? Your school and tuition teachers? Your friends? Your extended family? Your society? Your city? Your country, or the world? The answer is everybody. Every single person is responsible for your health. કારણ કે કોઈક જગ્યાએ કોઈક માણસ કંઈક ખોટું કરશે તો એ તમારી હેલ્થ પર અસર પડશે જ. In Delhi and Haryana area, burning the crop stubble is banned. ક્રોપ ઉગાડ્યા પછી એને હાર્વેસ્ટ કરો, અને હાર્વેસ્ટ કર્યા પછી જે ઠૂંઠા બચે એને બાળી નાખે છે ફાર્મર્સ. દેટ ઇઝ બેન્ડ બિકોઝ વેન દે બર્ન, એન્ટાયર ડેલી ગેટ્સ પોલ્યુટેડ વિથ એર પોલ્યુશન. કરે કોઈ, ભરે કોઈ. ઇન અ સિમિલર મેનર, પર્સનલ હેલ્થ, યોર પર્સનલ હેલ્થ ઇઝ ડિપેન્ડન્ટ ઓન એવરીબડીઝ હેલ્થ. ધ એએમસી ઇઝ રેસ્પોન્સિબલ ફોર યોર હેલ્થ. તમારો બાજુવાળો તમારી હેલ્થ માટે રેસ્પોન્સિબલ છે. એ જો તમારા દરવાજા પાસે આવીને થૂક થૂક કરશે, મુન્નાભાઈમાં જોયું હતું ને, તો તમારી તબિયત બગડી શકે છે. હવે ઊંધો ક્વેશ્ચન પૂછું. તો ફર્સ્ટ ક્વેશ્ચન આઈ આસ્ક્ડ ઇઝ હુ ઇઝ રેસ્પોન્સિબલ ફોર યોર કફ એન્ડ કોલ્ડ? એન્ડ આઈ સેડ એવરીબડી, ધ એન્ટાયર વર્લ્ડ ઇઝ રેસ્પોન્સિબલ. બટ when somebody else gets cough and cold, when the world catches SARS virus and coronavirus, who is responsible? You are responsible. Yes, you. If you do the right thing, then the virus will not spread. Wear masks, sanitize your hands, wash clothes properly. બહારથી આવો તો પહેલાં નાહી લેવાનું, ચોખ્ખાઈ રાખવાની, થૂકવાનું નહીં, etc. So, your health depends on community, and community's health depends on you. And that is the main discussion topic of this slide. Personal and community issues both matter for health. If health means a state of physical, mental, and social well-being, it cannot be something that each one of us can achieve entirely on our own. એકલે હાથે તમે તમારી લાઈફ સુધારી શકતા નથી. તમે એકલે હાથે કરોડો તો કમાઈ લેશો, પણ કરોડો કમાયા પછી બી એર પોલ્યુશન જતું રહેશે તમારી સિટીમાંથી? ના. તમારી ગટરની પાઇપલાઇન તૂટી ગઈ છે, ઓટોમેટિક રિપેર થશે? ના. સો ઓનલી યુ કેનોટ ચેન્જ ધ વર્લ્ડ. યુ હેવ ટુ combine your hands and powers with others, and others at a community. The health of all organisms will depend on their surroundings, and surrounding એટલે environment. So if I ask that answer in one word, your health depends on what? The answer is your environment. તમારી આસપાસનું environment, અને environmentમાં બધું આવી જાય. The people who live around, the city, the state, the country, everything. Our physical environment is decided by our social environment. તો મારી આસપાસનું environment સારું છે કે ખરાબ એ કેવી રીતે ડિસાઇડ થાય? સોશિયલ એન્વાયરમેન્ટ. And what is social environment? Again, it's discussion. Social environment is our society. Is our society educated? Is our society clean? Is our society made up of people who fight or people who cooperate? તો ઘણા બધા factors આવે which contributes to society. Society is environment. Environment decides your health. Consider what would happen if no agency is ensuring that garbage is collected and disposed. This is Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation is responsible for garbage collection and disposal. If they don't do their job properly, what would happen? What would happen if they don't clear the drains? ગટરની લાઈન કોકવાર ચોકઅપ થઈ જાય તો અંદરનું ગંદુ પાણી ઉભરાય. It starts to come out. And what will happen if that dirty water comes out on the street or open spaces? It will create infection. It will spread diseases. Which means my health is responsible, AMC is responsible for my health. Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation, garbage collection and cleaning the drains, if it does not do it properly, then I am in risk of getting a bad health. So, if there is a great deal of garbage thrown out in the streets, if there is open drain, khulli gutter, or if there is stagnant water lying around, there is a possibility of poor health. Poor health na chances vadi jaye if public cleanliness is not maintained. So public health is our health and our health is public health. Both are interrelated. So finally the summary, your health is related to the neighbor's health. તમારા neighborને કોરોના થઈ ગયું તો તમે ક્વોરન્ટાઇન થઈ જાઓ. Because if neighbor has a problem, you are directly affected by it because you are very close. Garbage collection na thai, your health is in danger. Your job, if you are a nurse or a doctor, then you are at risk. Your job is creating a risk of bad health. Salary and health નું શું relation છે? क्या relation है salary और health के बीच में? There is a direct relation. If the salary of your father or the income of your family is less, it means you cannot afford good quality medicine. You cannot afford vitamins, minerals and extra food nutrition which is required for good health. But if you have lot of salary, lot of money, then definitely you will eat clean food, good medicine, and therefore your health will remain better. So your health is also related to your income. Good economic conditions in the country. If a country is developing, everybody has work, then overall health improves. But look at our neighboring countries. I'll not take any name, but there are a lot of neighboring countries of India which have no work, lot of population, no money, and there the health is very poor. Your health depends on your happiness. If you learn how to remain happy with what you have, you will remain healthy. But આખો ટાઈમ મારી પાસે આ નથી, મારી પાસે તે નથી, મને આ જોઈએ છે, મને તે જોઈએ છે, મને આ અપાવો, મને તે અપાવો. If you are too demanding, then you will be unhappy. And an unhappy mind, unhappy heart creates bad health. Mental peace is very necessary. મગજને શાંત રાખવાનું. અને social equality. Socially, everybody is equal. That kind of feeling should be there to have a overall healthy you. And overall healthy you depends on overall healthy community. So your health depends on community and community's health depends on you. And this entire summary which I have read is written here in the textbook paragraph. Distinction between healthy and disease free. અમે સ્ટાર્ટિંગમાં બી થોડુંક ડિસ્કસ કર્યું હતું that being healthy and being disease free are two different things. Let us see how. But first, a small microscopic definition of disease. Disease એટલે dis-ease. Dis એટલે disturbed અને ease આરામ. અને આરામમાં માણસ ક્યારે હોય? જ્યારે હેલ્ધી હોય. But disease is disturbed ease, which is also called uncomfortable. Specific and particular cause for discomfort is called disease. If you can pinpoint that this is the reason what is wrong with you, then it's a disease. Some people are crack. They have mental disease. Some people have problem in lungs. they have asthma, that's a different disease. So any specific particular problem in your body, whether it is mental or physical, it's called a disease, and disease is called disturbed ease. But what if I have no disease? મને કોઈ disease નથી, મગજથી હું શાંત છું, દિલથી હું સાફ છું, શરીરથી તંદુરસ્ત છું. Does it mean that I'm in good health? No, not necessary. કેમ? મગજ શાંત છે, દિલ સાફ છે, શરીર તંદુરસ્ત છે, પછી શું તકલીફ છે? Why am I not in good health? If you are a dancer and you cannot stretch your body, પછી ભલે you have no disease, you have good money, you are not in good health because you are not capable of doing what you are supposed to do as a dancer. Therefore it is called bad health. Bad health के लिए disease होना ज़रूरी नहीं है. There is a musician who cannot keep long breaths. ટ્રમ્પેટ વગાડે છે, સેક્સોફોન વગાડે છે, પણ 3 મિનિટથી વધારે નથી વગાડી શકતો. Then અને એને કોઈ ઇન્ફેક્શન નથી. He's a very healthy person but still not considered healthy because he is not able to keep long breath, and therefore it's called bad health. Disease is not necessary. You can be unhealthy without having disease. Therefore, moral of the story, there is a difference between healthy and disease free. આ માણસ healthy છે કે disease free? ખબર પડી what I am trying to say? He is a fat man, and being fat means that you are not healthy. આ માણસ healthy છે કે disease free? આને કોઈ infection નથી. He also doesn't have any infection, but they both are not healthy. One is too fat, one is too slim, which means they will not be able to do their routine life things properly. They are not healthy. They are just disease free. Disease નથી, okay, but healthy છે નથી. Conclusion: having no disease does not mean that you are healthy. I have prepared some questions for you. You as in a student of 9th standard, think and answer yes or no to these questions. તમને પોતે જ ખબર પડી જશે that are you healthy or are you just disease free. Can you climb 4 floors of stairs easily? Can you run 1 kilometer without taking a break? Can you eat same amount of food as your father? Of course, boys માટે છે. Girls will not be able to keep up to father's food. દોડી શકાય. 4 floors, girls possible. 1 kilometer, girls possible. But eating same as your father, difficult in 9th standard. Can you play for 3 hours without body pain? Can you sit and do homework for 3 hours? Impossible. કોઈ દિવસ 3 કલાક ભણાતું હશે continuous. Can you stand for 6 hours? I stand for 6 hours daily in my routine classroom life, 2 to 8 daily. ઊભા ઊભા ભણાવવાનું. હું નથી થાકતો, which means I am in good health. Can you stand for 6 hours? Can you stay awake till 2 o'clock in the night and be fresh in the morning? 2 વાગ્યા સુધી જાગી તો લેવાય, પછી સવારના ચક્કર આવે છે, માથું દુખે છે, શરદી થઈ ગઈ, ઊંઘ આવે છે. That's not done. It means you are not healthy. Does your head pain now and then? અવારનવાર માથું દુખે છે. Does your body pain now and then? Do you skip school and classes because of bad health? Sick leave. Have you taken many sick leaves? All these answers are an indication that you are in good health or bad health. New topic: disease and its causes. This is very interesting, very straightforward. What does a disease look like? Disease દેખાય? કેવી રીતે? How to identify a disease? An identification of disease, કે disease કેવી દેખાય, that has 2 aspects. The first aspect is ચેન્જ ઇન પરફોર્મન્સ. કેવી રીતે ખબર પડે કે તમને કોઈ ડિસીઝ છે? યોર પરફોર્મન્સ વિલ ચેન્જ. એક્ઝામ્પલ, લૂઝ મોશન. Your digestive system performance is bad. Breathlessness. Your respiratory system performance is not good. Body pain, overall body performance. Headache, blood circulation's performance is not good. Feeling cold or shaky hands. All this means that there is some system of your body whose performance has reduced, which means there is a possibility that you have some disease. And second aspect, suppose performance ma koi problem nathi, no loose motion, no breathlessness, no body pain, no headache, nothing, but appearance changes. Performance is fit, but on your skin there are red patches or red skin. Something is wrong. You have cough in your throat. Something wrong. You have pimples here. Something wrong. Rashes on the skin. Swelling એટલે સોજી જાય. Red eyes. All these are called appearance issues. And when your appearance changes, you can have a disease. When your performance changes, you can have a disease. And that's why doctor asks you, બોલો સૌથી પહેલો ક્વેશ્ચન, શું તકલીફ છે? અને એ તકલીફ આપણે જ્યારે કહીએ છીએ તો વી આર ટેલિંગ હિમ that my system is not performing well. And then doctor says, કાન ખોલો. એ ચેક કરે છે. And what is the checking? Appearance. That does it appear normal or is it not normal? So performance and appearance બેમાંથી એક વસ્તુ જો ગડબડ થાય તો તમને શું છે? Disease. If performance or appearance of one of your body system changes and becomes bad, then you have a disease. And what does doctor do? Doctor treats you on the basis of signs, symptoms, and lab tests. So this paragraph is talking about how does a doctor decide that you have a disease. એ તમને પૂછે શું તકલીફ છે. Those are signs. Symptoms, તમને શું થાય છે. And finally a blood test will finalize that yes, you have a disease or not. So how does a disease look like? Change in performance appearance. And how to identify disease? Step number 1, look at the signs. Step number 2, look at the symptoms. Step number 3, laboratory test. જે COVID-19નું આ બધું જ જ્ઞાન તમને હશે અત્યાર સુધીમાં કે what are the signs and symptoms and what is the laboratory test for COVID. Very easy topic. An interesting one. There are two categories of diseases: acute, chronic. Acute and chronic. And this is a comparison. There are two types of diseases. Acute diseases are short. ફટાકથી આવે, ફટાકથી જાય. Example, common cold. શરદી, ખાંસી, તાવ, headache. These are small things which keeps on happening. Ulcer, pimple, ફોડલી થઈ જાય. So all these things are acute. They come, they go. The treatment of acute is easy. The harm done to the body is very less. કોઈ long term problem નથી. The harm done by these diseases is less. The level of danger is less. Death is not possible. You cannot die of cough and cold. Overall body not affected. તમને ગમે તેટલી શરદી હોય, બહુ સુપર ફાઇનલ ફૂટબોલ મેચ હોય તમારે you are a player of the team, you will go. It's okay, सर्दी खांसी है, देख लेंगे बाद में, right? But तुमको कैंसर है, टीबी है, then you cannot go and play football matches. So acute disease, the overall body is not affected, you can continue whatever you want to do. And long term effect of acute disease is zero. મને every year એક વાર શરદી થાય, but that does not mean that there's a long term effect on my health. nothing happens for long term. અને આનું exact opposite is chronic. Chronic diseases, their duration is very long. Once they start, they can go on for 6 months, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year also. Example, elephantiasis, tuberculosis, cancer, AIDS, lot of diseases which are horrible in nature and chronic. Treatment is very difficult. બહુ મોંઘી મોંઘી દવાઓ, hospitalization, chemotherapy, radiation, this, that. Huge harm to the body is done. The level of danger is very high, and there is a possibility that you might die. Overall health of the body is affected in a bad way. If you are a cancer patient, TB patient, AIDS patient, elephantiasis, these diseases destroy you, your entire body. So you cannot have a normal life. And long-term effects of these diseases are very bad and goes on for a long period of time. That's the difference between acute and chronic diseases. Remember the differences for objectives. Causes of disease. So I always say you, but I don't mean it. So you got cancer, you got TB, but nothing like that. You have a disease. Let's take the textual example. Textual example says a baby has a disease. What does the mother do? She takes the baby to the doctor. And the doctor's job is to identify the cause of disease. This topic is about cause of disease. And what we have to learn here, that mostly you cannot say that this is the cause of the disease. एक single चीज responsible नहीं होती. There are levels of causes. કેમ આ માણસને કોરોના થયું એનું રીઝન ફાઇન્ડ કરશો તો there are levels. એવી રીતે આ બેબીને લૂઝ મોશન્સ થઈ ગયા. So textual example says that the baby has loose motions. Example, baby suffering from loose motion. So the mother takes the baby to the doctor, and the doctor starts the research. So first doctor checks the signs. Baby ne check kare. The doctor asks the mother for symptoms. શું થાય છે? તાવ આવે છે, શરદી છે, ઝાડા થઈ ગયા છે, ઉલટી કરે છે, ખાય છે કે નહીં, etc. And after signs and symptoms, the doctor does some laboratory tests. On the basis of all this, the doctor decided that the level 1 cause is a virus infection. The first level cause why baby is not performing well is a virus infection. But is that the only cause? No. The doctor says, the mother asks, where did the virus come from? So doctor says it has come from unclean drinking water, and that's the cause. Why did the baby fall ill? Because the drinking water was not clean. But another question, there are 10 other babies in the same colony, same vicinity. घर में ही 2 और बच्चे हैं, उन दोनों को क्यों कुछ नहीं हुआ, बाकी के 10 को क्यों कुछ नहीं हुआ? Why my baby? Then doctor thinks and says, another cause, your babies is overall not healthy. इसलिए दूसरे बच गए because they have strong immunity, they are drinking same water, but your baby fell ill. So the cause is overall baby is not healthy. So mother says, is it? What is the reason? The reason, doctor says, which is level 2 cause, is lack of nourishment. Your baby is not healthy because good nutrition, good food is not going into its stomach. Why is good food not going into its stomach? मैं तो सब खिलाती हूँ, सब पिलाती हूँ, सुबह शाम दूध, फ्रूट्स, एप्पल, दिस दैट सब ध्यान रखती हूँ. फिर भी द डॉक्टर टेक्स अ गेस दैट देर इज सम जेनेटिक प्रॉब्लम. कितना भी अच्छा खाना दो, बॉडी एब्जॉर्ब नहीं कर रहा है. गेटिंग इट? बट इफ द मदर वुड हैव सेड, oh yes doctor, we are very poor, and we are so poor that we cannot afford milk, we cannot afford fruits, apples, good food, no, then the level 3 cause can be poverty, and it can also be bad public services. किसी ने हमने ये डिस्कस नहीं किया that why is the drinking water not clean. Wherever we live in Ahmedabad, our drinking water is always clean. तो ये बच्चे का ड्रिंकिंग वाटर क्लीन क्यों नहीं है? बैड पब्लिक सर्विसेज, नो टॉयलेट्स, ओपन गटर्स. Therefore, the crux, the moral of the story of this entire discussion, this is purely textual discussion, is there are multiple levels of causes. What caused the disease? Different answers. और एग्जाम में जब पूछेंगे तो you have to give the same example of a baby having loose motion. Level 1 cause virus infection, level 2 cause lack of nourishment, level 3 cause poverty and bad public services. ये सब कुछ community में आता है. And therefore we have discussed that your health depends on community's health, and community's health depends on you. They are heavily interrelated. Infectious and non-infectious causes. It's very easy. तो बच्चे थे तब सीखा था. Infectious disease and non-infectious disease. Cause. Infectious cause are those causes which can spread from one person to other person and other to many others. Example, all the infections created by microorganisms, fungus, bacteria, virus, insects, worms. याद रख लो 6 चीज. Microorganism, fungus, bacteria, virus, insects and worms which spread from one person to another is called infectious cause. And non-infectious cause of a disease. Disease तो हुई है बट किसी से नहीं आई है. वो क्या होता है? A non-infectious cause is an infection created internally. बॉडी के अंदर प्रॉब्लम है, बाहर से कोई डैमेज करने नहीं आया है. Like cancer. Cancer is not a microorganism, fungus or bacteria attacking your body. It's a genetic problem. So genetic problems. Diabetes, blood pressure, depression. Depression कोई बैक्टीरिया से नहीं होता. If I am depressed, मैं छींक खाऊंगा तो तुम डिप्रेस हो जाओगे? No. Depression is here. It's not spreading from one person to another. Headache, tension. મને ટેન્શન છે. And if I hug you, how are you? તમને ટેન્શન થઈ જશે? No. But મને શરદી છે. And if I hug you, તમને શરદી થઈ જશે. That's the difference between an infectious and a non-infectious cause. And you have to be very careful from what? Infectious cause. Non-infectious તમને કોઈ દિવસ નહીં થાય. Not easily, I mean. So somebody has diabetes, you're sitting next to him, you have diabetes. Impossible. Textbook has some photographs and a lot of details, and this is for general knowledge. Remember, GK exam में पूछते नहीं है. So don't spend time in by hearting all this because it is too much of information. You just have to go through it once and try as much as you can remember, because question exam में इसके अंदर से कुछ नहीं पूछते. And even I will not ask anything in the MCQ test online. So infectious diseases is because of infectious agents. And infectious agents के families होते हैं जैसे कि बैक्टीरिया, फंगस या फंगाई, वायरस, etc. So this is a picture of SARS virus. The size is 500 nanometers, which means they are very, 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 very small. This is the photograph of Staphylococci, the bacteria which causes acne. Pimple tha na? You should not touch that pimple because pimple is full of these bacteria. And when you touch it and touch here, to અહીંયા નવું pimple થશે. So please don't touch any pimple because it is full of bacteria. You should clean it with some lotion or face wash. Trypanosoma. It's a protozoan responsible for sleeping sickness. This is your red blood cell. તમારો RBC છે, which carries oxygen to your body. And look at the size of this. It is almost equal to your RBC. Trypanosoma protozoan. In fact, I missed writing the family here: bacteria, fungus, virus, and protozoa. Malaria is caused by protozoa. Leishmania. This is another photograph. Remember, this is all general knowledge. ये सब by heart करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Leishmania is another protozoan which causes काला आजार. ध्यान से देखना. It's a very dangerous photograph. You might not like it, then close your eyes. Kala Azar disease. Your face becomes something like this, full of spotted permanently, and it is not easily curable. So stay away. And how to stay away? Basic cleanliness in you, your house, your surrounding, everywhere. This is a picture of a roundworm, and roundworms are not microscopic, they are long. और ये कितना लंबा है? This is roughly 20 centimeter, if not more. 20 centimeter लंबा है, तुम्हारे फोन से भी लंबा है. And these worms live in small intestines of our body and animals' body, and they harm us. That was about the photographs. And what we saw some photographs of infectious agents like virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoans, worms. Virus causes which disease? Common cold, influenza, dengue, AIDS. Bacteria causes which kind of disease? Typhoid, cholera, TB, anthrax. Fungus causes skin infections. Protozoans causes malaria and kala azar, and worms cause elephantiasis and intestinal infections. Why categorize? The answer to this question we'll give it in the next lecture. But remember this entire list for objective purpose.